Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the one thing that actually changed my life. I mean, changed the trajectory of my entire life. So in 2022, I was just a regular freelancer, making my normal money. I wasn't recognized in my space, nothing. I had to be pursuing clients. And less than 2 years later, I'm recognized in my space. I was named as one of the top 50 creators in Nigeria, also named as one of the top 150 creators in Nigeria on LinkedIn. I get paid a lot for brands. I have over 400,000 followers across platforms, but I have almost 30,000 subscribers here. I get to work with some of my favorite brands. Recently, there was this brand that I've been eyeing since 2022. I've always wanted to work with them and never wanted to work with me because obviously, yeah. And day before yesterday, they actually reached out to me themselves saying, "Oh my God, Adefe, we love your content and want to work with you." And that one secret that I have to share with you guys is personal branding. Personal branding would actually change your entire life. Like, I wish somebody has told me. Actually, somebody did tell me, and I didn't want to put myself out there. But personal branding changed my life. So let me just share with you guys my journey. Funny enough, in 2021, I remember I had a friend, Oche Wright. I don't know if you guys know Oche Wright is one of the top creators on LinkedIn, a very big creator. And I remember when he started, and he was like, Adife, you need to start creating content and building your personal brand out. Putting yourself out there. I think it's going to help you as a creator and as a freelancer. And I'm like, nah, I would never do that. I hate it. I just feel like it's so pretentious. It's so cringe. Why would you be putting yourself out there? Why do people need to know what you are doing? Why would you talk about yourself? Why would you build a personal brand? All you can just do is make money and forget it. Nobody needs to know you. I want to be one of the silent billionaires. Billions, I didn't see. Silence, I didn't see. Take me ariwo ni, because I couldn't even afford to stay in a good area. Ariwo ni, wow, wow, wow. So I didn't get anything. And my friend, Oche, he started, when we're talking, he hadn't even started building his personal brand. It was in my front, like Oche literally built his personal brand and boom, it just went, everybody's working with him. And then in 2022, late 2022, when God just wants to push you to do something, God just pushed me to like build my own personal brand. I started creating content. I started putting myself out there, doing whatever I want to do, sharing my story, documenting my process. And I tell you, it is the best decision I made in my life. Sometimes I deal with like imposter syndrome, anxiety, like, oh my God. But trust me, building my personal brand is oh my God, the best decision. Apart from meeting my boyfriend, the best decision I made in my life. It was the mirror. I mean, my boyfriend is here, so I have to like gas him up a little bit. That's what I had to say it. Okay, so one of the biggest questions that you guys would ask me in my comment section if I don't do this is, okay, so Adefe, I've heard you. Yes, you build a personal brand and now you make money. Okay, we've heard. How can I actually build my own personal brand? So the first thing you need to do is define your purpose, basically. So it looks like something like this. What do you want to be known for? What do you want people to perceive you as? So let's take me for instance. I'm passionate about women and personal development, women empowerment, career growth, remote working. And that is what I talk about. I want people to know me as that, as a remote work advocate, someone that is passionate about women, right? So my content that I create is quite tailored to that. So first thing you want to know is, you want to ask yourself is, okay, so who are you and what do you want to be known for? Are you a social media strategist that want to be known for creating beautiful as bomb ass content for SaaS brands? Are you a content writer that wants to be known for creating beautiful white papers? Who are you and what do you want to be known for? For me, I'm an edgy lifestyle creator and I want to be known for the fact that I create content for women. And that's why in every of my videos you see you see these videos for my get it alone, da 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 da. Because I'm passionate about women and it just shines through in my content. So first you want to ask yourself, who are you and what do you want to know? What do you want to be known for? So write this down and we can go on to the next step. Okay, so now the next step is to identify who your audience are. So who do you want to serve? So let's say you're a content writer and your target audience are SaaS brands. So now you know that, okay, my target audience are SaaS brands. Let's say you're a content writer and your target audience are finance brands. You know that your target audience are finance brands. So first you need to identify who are your target audience, right? Now I want to say something. If you're a creative, like you're a creator like I am, your target audience should be more layered than that. So I was watching something from Danco. There was this writing course that I got from Danco, and it was talking about this creator, whatever. I forgot the name of the course. And it was talking about how a creative should have three target audience: your past self, your present self and your future self. That's what I do for myself. So basically, my content is tailored to those three versions of myself. I talk to my past self. Basically, my past Adife was a struggling freelancer, a struggling content creator. She didn't know what she wanted to do. I create content for her. Anybody that can relate to that stage of Adife would relate to my content very well. I also create content for my present self right now, right? Basically, the issue I have is managing my business, managing my staff, dealing with imposter syndromes. I also create content for that. So whenever I, go through something, I create content about that. Anybody that can relate that is in my present situation right now, that can relate to me, would also really like my content. And then I also create content for my future self, where I want to be. Right, anywhere that is there would also be able to relate to my content. So if you're a creative, if you're a creator, I would say instead of niching down into an industry, like what service providers would do, I would say niche down within yourself, not an industry. You are the niche. Okay? Good. Now, the next step, which is the hardest step, is to build your online presence. This is where a lot of people flunk it, because a lot of people, they expect to start creating content right now and go viral tomorrow and become a thought leader or an expert next tomorrow. It doesn't work like that, right? So you've gotten who you are, who you want to be, how you want to be perceived. You've gotten your niche. You know all these things. Now it's time to actually put in the work and create content. This is the hardest part. Right. So what I would say is I had a consultation with somebody today and she was talking to me about social media and like, oh, how many social media platforms should she create content on? Da, 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 da. What I would say is if you're just starting out, stick to one platform. Pick a platform, right, that you are comfortable with. So if you're comfortable with like text articles, right, pick LinkedIn. Just be posting on LinkedIn. Grow your LinkedIn to a solid standing before you diversify and go to other platforms. If you're comfortable with video content, like I am comfortable with video content, I started with TikTok. I grew my TikTok to about like 100,000 followers before I started posting on Instagram. I grew my Instagram to like 50,000 followers before I started posting on YouTube. Now I post on LinkedIn as well. Because now I also have an editor who also helps with my LinkedIn and my YouTube, sorry. So basically I would say start with one platform first and then diversify. Okay. Finally, I feel like one of the most important things that people ask me is, okay, Adife, what can I post? I know I have to post on social media consistently. I know I have to post on this. I know I have to post on that. What exactly can I post? I would say share your story, share your unique story, share your experiences, share your wins, share your losses, right? That's what I do. I share my stories. I share my experiences. Your experiences are unique to you. Nobody else can experience that kind of thing the way you've experienced it and through your lens. So share it. Right? If you're a content writer and you've gone through something and let's say you built a portfolio, share that. Share your steps through you've built it. If you're a virtual assistant and you've done something, share that. If you're a creative and you've done something, you've learned something, share it. Share your own story. You can even start sharing your story about how you want to start creating content and how you are navigating the content space. Right? Your story. Some people start by, okay, let's say I've learned how to use CapCut. I'll just start teaching other people how to use CapCut. Right? It should be your story, your experience, your POV. And what you want to do, what you're trying to do when you're creating like an online presence and building a personal brand is you're trying to be top of mind, right? So the more you create content and the more you show up, the more people will remember you like, okay, this girl. So basically, how do people even remember people when you're showing up on their FYP consistently? Like, do you know what people used to tell me? They say, Adife, you are everywhere. Yeah, because I show up on their FYP consistently. People just remember me like, oh, this is babe that is always screaming at us, my girl is, my girl is, my girl is. And whenever I go out and I meet people, they're always like, oh my god, my girl is, my girl is, my girl is. And that's because I've said it so much that is now top of mind for everybody. Like everybody just remembers me. They think of me and it's like, oh, my girl is. That is what you need to do in order to create a very strong personal brand, right? Repetition is what makes you stay top of mind of your audience. So basically, yeah, the more you show up, the more people will recognize you and see your expertise. I don't know why I'm like, doing this. I can't shake it off. I think I need to be in London. But you guys, what I'm trying to say is, in essence, is the more you show up, the more you post consistently, share your story out there, the more you build a personal brand that is strong, and then people start to remember you for one thing. Once you've gotten to that point where people start to see you and they know you for one thing, your soul, like your life is genuinely going to change. I know so many people that their life has changed through just posting content consistently, building in public, documenting their process. Somebody told me that she got a job like over 4 million naira just because she built in public and she took my advice and documented that process in public. And that is what you need to do. You need to build a personal brand if you want to get more clients, you want to land more gigs, you want to, get more speaking engagement. You just want to do a lot of things. You just want to be known. Build a personal brand. It's going to change your life. Trust me. It changed my life. It changed my life. It's going to change yours. And yeah, that's what I think. You guys, I'm going to go now. I think my British accent is so fucked. So bad. So terrible. But Mama Lonsi, Esheo, thank you for staying with me. I'm back to my Nigerian accent. Make una subscribe, make una like, make una comment, share this video with una friends. So make them safe, make them learn. Which kind of PG be that? Yeah, that's so terrible. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I think we got to 28,000 subscribers today. I am super excited, super stoked. Come with us to get to 280,000 subscribers. Ah! Giveaway for you. Carry me to 280,000 subscribers. I will do giveaway of 280k for each person times 280. All right. Bye, guys.